The best advice is like date more than one person at once so that you can sort of like not put all of your eggs into one basket. And so if that person doesn't text you back, then you're not crying in your bathroom.
And honey, we're losing eggs every day. We are not young anymore. I'm losing eggs left and right. And what do you do for work?
I'm an actor. Yeah.
Toxic.
I understand the implications that come behind
Looking for someone to help you with self-tapes?
No, I've got plenty of those. But maybe trying to not date as many actors is
What has been your experience dating actors?
a lot of guy actors are just, they're in their own little movie. They're the star of their own show. Their emotions are bigger than your emotions or anyone's emotions that have ever happened.
And you don't feel like that's the same with girl actors?
No, I don't. I feel like girl actors are way more self-aware and are able to put themselves into therapy and instead of using partners as like their therapists.
So what are you looking for in a partner?
I'm kind of looking for someone who fits seamlessly into my life. Like I definitely go away and I have tons of friends and I like want someone who fits into that and is also their own person. I want someone who's ambitious, sexy, and like knows it and is confident, but like also is good at like reassuring me on all those things.
Do you just date men?
Sometimes. Yeah, we're working towards kind of broadening that spectrum at the moment.
Highly recommend if that's what you're looking for.
Dating women, being bisexual.
Highly recommend it. What's your sign?
I'm an Aries, but I'm also like Leo moon, Scorpio.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think it's some of the most intense signs.
You also have crazy eyes.
I do. Do you think I'm psychotic or do they just look?
No, they're just intense. I mean, I have them too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It scares people. What's like a weird thing you find attractive?
Knees. I love like a muscly, knobby knee or not a muscly knee. I think knees are really sexy and I think more men need to be wearing shorts.
Well, it's tough because on dates you often don't see the knee.
No.
Pants are the window to the knee and often they're covering it.
Yes.
So you're not, I mean, you're looking at date 3, 4, you might still not have a good glance at that knee.
You know, I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to wait for that knee.
What's the weirdest date you've been on?
The weirdest date I've been on was when I went on a date with a guy who was like very classically handsome, had chosen like this really cute like tiki bar and didn't laugh at a single thing I said and didn't smile the entire time. I wanted to ask him about it at one point because I was like,
I'm bombing right now.
Exactly. And like, you know, you have your like things that you say on dates that are sort of like, this'll get a giggle here and there, but like you just didn't, it was so awkward. But he was so cute and he made money. And so it was like,
Did you kiss?
we didn't. We had a really awkward hug, yeah, at the end where we both said, let's do this again and then never spoke again.
Let's do this again is code for I actually hate you. I hope you have a bad rest of your life. Who's on your roster right now?
I've got a couple people I'm dating here and there. I feel like everyone has their place. Like someone to feel that like datey, intimate, romancy stuff with, someone to sort of just like be a friend that you have sex with, someone who's like very casual that you meet up at like sort of thing.
This sounds like a great setup actually. Like this is what we're all striving for.
Yeah, I was talking to some girlfriends last night and I was explaining this to them and they were like, that's I think what everyone wants. The ability to date, but then also the ability to like be really single and slutty.
How do you maintain the emotional distance to stay single and slutty?
I think I have learned, and this is recent, that people I'm sleeping with, I really need to know from the beginning that they're not people I want to date. So like really continuing to like go through being like, this person is not someone that I should date, whether that's their age or where they're at in their life or whatever. Like,
yeah, I would say my advice to everyone is to stay single and slutty for as long as humanly possible.
It's the best. I feel like you then have the ability to go out and meet people and you don't have, like, there's no stakes, which is lovely. And then when you have stakes in it, then you're ready and healed and prepared enough and you have the experience to be like, sick, I can go full throttle on this person.
Who's the most random person you've had a crush on? Like that it hit you and you were like, how did that even happen?
It's like the hot, ugly boys. It's like it's the boys where you're sort of, or like really nerdy. Like boys.
They'll creep up on you.
They do. I will tell like someone like, oh yeah, I like played D&D or whatever. And I can just see in their eyes, like their whole life flashing before their eyes. They're like, someone like you is doing something like that. Not that D&D is that nerdy, to be honest. Like,
It's hot. D&D's hot.
yeah, D&D is really hot.
Do you have like a physical type you go for?
Classically handsome. My friends would say that I really go after cheekbones. But,
Who's your celebrity crush?
I mean, I feel like Jacob Elordi is like everyone's top.
Angular face.
Top tier.
Angles to death on that
Angles to
face.
die. But I also
Talking isosceles triangles on his face.
I used to be really into Benedict Cumberbatch, to be honest.
Oh.
In the beginning.
He really creeps up on girls too. Him and Adam Driver.
Adam Driver made me lose my mind.
They do absolutely nothing for me. I think they're god honest ugly people. I think Benedict Cumberbatch's face gives me nightmares.
I know, it really does. I mean, now it does, but we're being honest. It did for a bit, like the cheekbones. He kind of looked like someone I dated too for a bit. That'll always do it.
In 10 seconds or less, why should somebody date you?
I'm really open and honest. I'm ambitious. I have great taste. I have really good taste in like food and wine and vibes, and so you'll never starve around me. And you can kind of take me anywhere. Like if you take me to a party, you don't have to babysit me. I can talk to anyone.
I've dated a lot of comedians.
It's the same reason why I date a lot of actors. Like, your hours are weird. They understand your job. They understand that you have to like network and do what you do. And like,
Then it becomes competitive.
like if someone I'm seeing like gets a self-tape, I'm sort of like, good for you.
You're like, why didn't I go for that role? And it's like the role for like an African American man, and you're like I could have done that role.
Wait, you must have dated some actors, right?
No,
No?
I've dated a professional clown.